Sexual Abuse and PTSD, Understanding Long-Term Psychological Harm in Civil Cases. Attorney Andrew M. Stengel. The psychological consequences of childhood and adult sexual abuse are profound, pervasive, and enduring. Research consistently shows that survivors experience elevated rates of PTSD, depression, anxiety disorders, substance use disorders, eating disorders, relationship difficulties, and self harming behavior. These consequences translate directly into significant civil damages and should be comprehensively documented and effectively presented in litigation. The diagnostic picture: PTSD and complex trauma in sexual abuse. Both childhood and adult sexual abuse survivors frequently receive diagnoses of PTSD, complex PTSD, major depressive disorder, and anxiety disorders, complex PTSD. These diagnoses reflect the distinctive psychological consequences of chronic, prolonged trauma. And the trauma is particularly common among childhood abuse survivors and involves not only the classic PTSD symptom clusters, but also profound disturbances in self-perception, relationship capacity, and emotional regulation. The role of expert witnesses in New York sexual abuse cases. In sexual abuse civil litigation, trauma psychiatrists and psychologists serve as essential expert witnesses. These experts conduct comprehensive clinical evaluations and review the survivor's complete medical and psychological history. Also, the experts administer validated psychological testing instruments and provide detailed opinions about the nature, severity, and causation of the survivor's psychological injuries. Documenting lost earning capacity, educational disruption, and career limitations caused by childhood and adult sexual abuse. That includes difficulty completing schooling, problems maintaining employment, reduced earning capacity, and lost career advancement. Therefore, these lawsuit damages should be comprehensively documented and quantified by vocational and economic experts. These losses often constitute a substantial portion of the total damages in childhood abuse civil cases. Sexual abuse life care planning for ongoing treatment. Comprehensive psychological treatment for complex sexual assault trauma, including individual psychotherapy, specialized trauma treatment programs, psychiatric medication management, and group therapy, requires ongoing care over many years or decades. Life care planners project the lifetime cost of appropriate treatment, providing an economic foundation for future damages claims. Contact us now for a consultation. The long-term psychological consequences of sexual abuse and sexual assault deserve full legal recognition. Contact New York sexual abuse attorneys, the law firm of Andrew M. Stengel, PC, for a free consultation. We can advise about documenting your psychological injuries for a civil case. If you were the victim of a crime on someone else's property in New York, you may have a negligent security claim. Contact Stengel Law for a free consultation. Schedule a consultation with the law firm of Andrew M. Stengel, PC, by emailing info@stengellaw.com. For more information, please visit our website, stengellaw.com. Attorney advertising. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.